When you talk about power, you talk about this man.
And from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 273 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
One of the most impressive athletes ever to step foot in a WWE ring. A successful mixed martial artist. Lashley is finally back where he belongs in WWE.
Well, to that point, Corey, this is a man, Bobby Lashley, who spent 10 years away from WWE, but he had unfinished business. He felt like he had more he wanted to accomplish, and so far, Bobby Lashley is on track to do just that.
Lock the doors. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Fringe is in the house.
And their partner from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing in at 225 pounds, the Intercontinental Champion, Dean Ambrose.
Sure, this guy's fit to be tied, but his resume speaks for itself. A Grand Slam champion in WWE, one of the most successful competitors of this generation. And guys, my sources tell me he's got a smoking hot wife.
That'd be Renee, Byron. Oh.
Drew McIntyre returned to NXT and WWE with the newfound passion we'll see on display tonight.
So impressive since coming back. Drew really values this second opportunity.
You've got to believe this one's over. Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. What a strike. Right on the mark.
That kick will stop you in your tracks. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Oh, continuing to punish them.
Axe handle finds its target.
Things not looking great for Finn Balor, but we all know that he isn't afraid of a good fight, which is what we're seeing here.
I'm not going to go so far as to say he can't win this match, but things certainly aren't looking good for him right now.
What a stomp. Good grief. There may be no preventing the tag. There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
This might be it.
Oh, my. Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some of the trios who had unbelievable matches against a variety of adversaries.
If we're talking about three-man teams, I need to shout out one of the baddest trios of all time who held the World Six-Man Championship on a number of occasions. I'm talking about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, and the Road Warriors. When the Dream put on the face paint, you knew it was going to be a bad night for their opponents. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed was something no one expected or will ever be able to forget.
Ooh, what impact. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same. If you recall, guys, when Drew McIntyre first showed up here in 2009, he was anointed the Chosen One. And while it may have been premature back then, I'd say McIntyre is more than living up to it nowadays.
Bringing it back into the ring. I can tell you, nobody's happy about it.